Yo, what's going on, guys? Today we're going to go over my personal power rankings for this season, midway through the year, and see how teams are doing halfway through the year. Because it's been a really good NBA year with a ton of twists and turns, like how the Utah Jazz started the season out so insanely, but have fallen off dramatically since. So let's get right into it. For number one, we have the Boston Celtics. The Boston Celtics' current record is 33-12, which is really good and number one in the league right now. Additionally, they at the start of the season were really bad at offense, being 27th, which is almost dead last in offensive ranking, but they've catapulted back up and now they're in second. And that's just completely crazy that they've gotten 25 spots better at offense, and they're also the number one defense. So I don't see anything stopping them, and that's why the Celtics are in my number one. Now, for number two, we have Nikola Jokic and the Denver Nuggets. Now, the Denver Nuggets can just, with Nikola Jokic, they can do anything. But now that they also have a supporting cast of Michael Porter Jr. and Jamal Murray, the sky is literally the ceiling. Like, if they don't win the championship this season, I won't say that I'm going to be confused or disappointed, but it'll be a bit weird if they don't at least make it to the finals with how deep and good their team is. Now, for number three, we have the Memphis Grizzlies, who, as of recording this video, they're 30-13. They really do have one of the most well-rounded teams in the league and young teams, but I think they're still too young to be contending for a championship this year. Nonetheless, their regular season goals should be the number one team in the league. Now, next up, we have the Milwaukee Bucks. I mean, Giannis is Giannis, so that's just all I have to say. Number five is a bit more interesting because we have the Brooklyn Nets, and oh my god, have they turned their season around or what? They started off with Steve Nash, had a horrible record, and now guess what? They're 27-16 now, which is the fourth best record in the league, and they're playing really good. The only bad thing that's happening to them right now is KD being injured. They've been losing 3 straight games now that he's gone, and when KD was healthy, they won 18 out of 20 of their games. So, yeah, the Nets, they're looking good this season. Next up, we have the Philadelphia 76ers, Joel Embiid, James Harden. What else do I have to say? This team is always a contender and always going to be a good regular season team, no matter what. Now, next up, we have the Cleveland Cavaliers at 7. Their current record is 28-17. And, I mean, they're going to be a really good regular season team, but playoffs, too young for that, in my opinion, of course. But, yeah, I don't know. They're just not great right now. I mean, Donovan Mitchell's 71-point game hype has kind of been wearing off, and they've been losing a lot of their recent games, and Donovan Mitchell has been playing absolutely horribly, so that's that. Next, we have the Miami Heat at number 8. Jimmy Butler is one of the most disrespected people in the league. No one truly appreciates his greatness, but Jimmy Butler alongside Bam Adebayo, Tyler Hero, and if they make a trade before the deadline, watch a video, top right by the way, then they're gonna be in a really good situation. Now, this one is really shocking, and I never would have predicted this at the start of the season, but the Sacramento Kings are at number 9, and their current record is 24-18, and Domantas Sabonis and De'Aaron Fox might actually be the best two players efficiency wise and just being good wise in the league, because they have turned a failing Kings franchise into a possible championship contender. Kudos to them. Big kudos to them. Next, we have the Mavericks. Luka Doncic, that's the only thing I have to say about that. There's just Luka Doncic, and with Luka, I mean, you're always a contender if you have Luka. Next, we have the New York Knicks, who have Jalen Brunson, RJ Barrett. No way. They're at 11 here, but I actually don't agree with this that much. They're 25-20. The only reason why I put them this high is because they just came off of a 4-0 week. Next, we have the New Orleans Pelicans, who, they're kind of, they're way too young to be contending for the playoffs right now, But next season, Zion, Brandon Ingram, CJ McCollum, you already know that they're going to be one of the heavy favorites to win the championship next season. Next, we have the LA Clippers at 13. I don't know what to say about them. There's Kawhi, Paul George. They're just okay. They're not great. Now, this one, I really hate to do this as the Warriors are my favorite team. You can see that if you've watched some of my other videos. They're at number 14. And really didn't want to do this, but they're currently 22-22, and them playing in the fourth quarter is just embarrassing to watch. Like, a team, my favorite team for my whole life, they're just horrible. Okay, next up we have the Pacers. I don't have much to say about the Pacers. They're currently 23-22, but below them is the Atlanta Hawks, who are just the biggest disappointment ever this season. After making those huge trades, they were supposed to be really, really good. They're not really, really good. And, well, it's already 6 minutes, so I'm just going to read off the rest of the teams because I don't want to make this video too long. At 17, there's the Jazz. 18, the Thunder. 19, the Suns. Oh, no. Like, this one really pained me to do it as they were good last season. They're horrible this season. That's the only thing I have to say. 20, the Timberwolves. I have nothing to say about the Timberwolves. 21, the Trailblazers. 22, the Lakers. The Lakers. 23, the Bulls. 24, the Raptors. 25, the Wizards. 26, the Magic. 27, the Hornets. 28, the San Antonio Spurs. We're in 1B range right now. 29, the Pistons. And 30, with the worst record in the league right now, with a 10-34 record, we have the Houston Rockets. That's going to be all for today's video. Like, subscribe. I hope you guys enjoyed. Peace.